walking a little bit of there's my car. Walking a little bit of the Florida Trail before I go get my son, or 52nd. And like I said, just walking a little bit of it right now. Don't know where it goes. Haven't Googled it yet, but I plan to. But I was just a little curious. So we'll see. I already saw, I think, what looked like a game trail. And I'm not going to go too far because I'm not wearing the proper footwear for actual hiking, walking, whatever you want to call it, out here. But wanted to take a look. It's too hot. It's like 86 degrees with the heat index feeling of almost 100. So it is what it is. I'm in Central Florida, by the way. I'm doing fine, y'all. Thank you for asking. This is LA Casciato. Hashtag The Adventures Awaits. Gonna go a little further down, then I'm gonna turn around. But I figured I'll take you guys along on this little bit of a trail with me. Yes, I do have some protection with me because this is also bear country. It looks like you can camp there. But I'm gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna go a little further down and I'm gonna turn around and head back to the car. If any of y'all remember, I did do a very small section of this December last year. Maybe October, don't remember exactly when, but I did do a little bit of a trail. I walked it a little bit. Okay, Karen from my Jeep group, maybe you guys can come out here and help me do a forest cleanup, please. Who the hell would put tires there? I have no clue, but that ticks me off. You cannot drive on this road, obviously. So, if you do, you're gonna get in trouble. Gonna go down to about that tree over there and then we'll turn around. But, yeah, I've been wanting to hike this trail for a while. It's just been too hot. Like I said, I'm in Central Florida, and right now it's like 86, 88 degrees with the heat index making it feel 10 times hotter. A little bit of soft sand here. So yeah, when I come through here later on in the month, I'm going to have proper footwear. But yeah. And this is on 52nd on the right going towards 314. And I'm going to have to Google to see how long this trail is. I want to walk it so bad, guys. I do. But one, I got to go pick up my son. And two, like I said, and showed you guys a few minutes ago, I'm not actually wearing the right footwear. You know, to actually walk it a mile or two. But I will. Look at this tree. This is interesting. Or at least I think it's interesting. But this tree is interesting. I'm going to go a little bit more down. See what it looks like opens up down here. If you end up hearing me say something like Bambi or smoky, a little louder in the voice that I'm speaking in now. It's just to make sure the bears know I'm out here, or any other predator for that matter. But it's peaceful. I love it out here. Gonna probably go to the second opening over there on my left. Then we'll turn around. So I just wanted to walk it a little bit. Still quiet and peaceful out here. I did see the orange blazes. So, you know, that's good. Haven't seen any others. Actually, I think I see 2 more coming up. Any tire tracks you do see out here, I'm going to assume it's either side-by-sides, ATVs, or more so the park forestry people doing their trail maintenance, or whatever it is they do out here. So, I think that's what this is here. On the way out, I'll show you. They did do a prescribed burn a couple of months ago. Over here to my left, looks like it goes off to another trail, or you can go straight ahead. I thought I seen more orange blazes, but I was mistaken. But I'm gonna turn around here because, like I said, I do gotta go get my son. But yeah, I'll bring you guys out here to explore with me as soon as it gets a little cooler. So let's go back to my car because it is 3:29 now, almost 3:30. And it's going to take me a little more than a half an hour to still get to my son. About half an hour, give or take, depending traffic. But yeah, when I get ready to explore this trail, I'll probably do it in sections. You know, I don't know. But when I do get around to exploring this trail, I'll bring you all with me. The mosquito's not out right now, so that's good. Oh, look at that flower. That flower is pretty. Or at least I think it's pretty. I'll show you guys. To me, that's pretty, and I think that's interesting. And this is what I like about hiking, walking on the trails. You know, you get to see some really cool stuff. You know, I like exploring. I mean, look at this tree, the way it's shaped and stuff like that. That's pretty. But yeah, I'll show you where they did prescribed burn. Up here, gonna come up on another interesting tree, and you can see my car is straight ahead. Now, if I was gonna walk any further, I would have had my Old Trails app on, so I can track my distance, my pace, where I started, all that jazz. So that's what I like doing. Figure I haven't done any exploring videos, vlogs, whatever you want to call them, in a hot minute. They've been mainly about my dog the past couple of weeks. Here's another tree I'm finding interesting. I like that. But figured Okay, let me just do this one, kind of share what I like. You know, if anybody has an opportunity to get out there and explore, be out in nature. Another one of them trees. Get out there and do it. It's good for you, you know, or at least I think it is. You know, I don't do it too much in the summer unless I'm at the gym and I'm doing an indoor walk in the gym or exercising in the gym, because I don't do well in the heat, or at least not the Florida heat like I used to. When I was younger, it didn't bother me, but now it's like last couple of years it does kind of get to me. You probably see me sweating already, and I'm wearing loose clothing, so it's not like I'm wearing tight fitting clothing or heavy clothing for that matter. So I don't know. I'm not even wearing a backpack. So 65. I have a few issues here and there, bad back, stuff like that. But it is what it is. There's some more of those interesting flowers. It's like a whole little batch of them right here. But yeah, it is what it is. I heard some birds on my way in, but I don't see them right now. When I come out here again, I'm gonna probably bring my camera. Maybe sit off to the side, catch the wildlife going by. So I'll be doing that. And it smells so clean here. I wish there was like smell-o-vision. It's clean out here. You know, I'm also looking around because, like I said, I am in bear country right now. You know, we have black bears in this part of Florida, which is Ocala, Florida. And for the most part, oh, look at this mushroom. I'll have to find out if that's human edible. There's another one over here. For the most part, the black bears out here are not aggressive. Okay. They're just as curious of us as we are of them. So just make sure there is nothing behind me. Safety first, people. That's why I'm not going too far, and nobody knows I was doing this. And like I said, I do have protection with me, but that's besides the point. But yeah, we're coming up to where that prescribed burn is. But like I was saying, you know, getting out in nature, it's good for you. It's good for your mental health, spiritual health, all that jazz. For me, it's really good for my mental health because I thought I saw something moving out through there. For me, I have anxiety. So doing little things like this calms me, refreshes my mind, body, and soul, which is, like I said, good for the mental health. So quiet and peaceful out here. Now, when I came out through here last year, the year before, October, November sometime, my friend and I came that way and we went to the left instead of coming the way we're going to go out, like I'm going to show you. he thought that was the trail, and I had a feeling it was not. But I'll probably come out here with my son. I don't know if people bring their pets out here. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it because of the bear activity. And I don't know what other predators are out here. But yeah, this is why I like doing stuff like this. Because for me, anyway, like I said, I have anxiety and it calms me and it's good for my mental health. And I'm out there in nature, you know. There's the orange blaze I was telling you about. I don't know how far apart these are. Here's also the prescribed burn that they did a couple of months ago. Over near Salt Springs, they were having some really big forest fires, so they did a burn out here. So there's one orange blaze on this tree here. I'm gonna have to look up on the map to see what trail this is, because the other part of this trail is on the other side. But as you're coming in from the road, there's the other two, or the other one, I should say. So I'm sure they mark it pretty well. It's just been a hot minute. But like I was saying, my friend went that way and we kept going straight. I kept trying to tell him this wasn't part of the trail, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's wrong. Maybe I'm right. Maybe he's right. I don't know. But when I find out how... I've got to watch my footing here. Hang on, peeps. When I find out... That's interesting. When I find out how long this trail is, I'll let you know. I'll look up on maps. I'll look up on the Avenger maps. It also gives you signage to know where you are, which 52nd place is the road I'm on now. And the other side of this particular Florida trail, I'll show you. By the way, I'm a trail angel. I'm thinking of, in the next week or so, I will post when I do put some water here for the hikers, especially the thru hikers, but any hikers is welcome to take it once I put it out. And like I said, I will let you know when I do that. I will mark it so the guys can find it. And then the other, I'm sure it will be on whatever app you use to find the Florida Trail. Just got bitten up by some mosquitoes. Actually, you know what? Let me get in my car. Hold on. I'll be right back. Sorry, people. I had to get in my car real quick. Nothing bad. I just got itchy. But there's the trail we just came off of back there. And then we'll drive to where the other side is, where I showed you that sign was pointing. Guess I should put on some mosquito repellent. Mosquitoes were biting me.
Recording started. Wi-Fi.
So let me back up a little bit. There's the Florida Trail we just came off of. And I showed you that sign where it showed 52nd place and then the arrow pointing to the right. So it's not that far off. And I'll show you where that is, which is is should be coming up on it. Ow. Darn mosquitoes. I don't think we passed it. There it is. So I'll say it's about not even a third to a quarter of a mile that way. So, like I said, I'm probably going to do these in sections. Let me turn this around. I'll probably do this trail in sections, you know. Not sure when, but I'll post when I do. Don't mind me, like I said, I got bitten out by mosquitoes. That's what I get for not repelling. But yeah, I don't know how the terrain is. Okay. I don't know how the terrain is, but when I find out, I'll let you know. If anybody else knows, please let me know. Especially if you're familiar with that particular trail, let me know. It's just that I'm not going to do it now. Like I said, it is July, 10th, 11th, something like that. And it's hot. I might, in a couple of weeks, put up a couple of not bear traps. You can't hunt bear in Florida. Not unless they approve that rule where you got to get awarded a special permit. I meant to say trail cams. Want to put up some trail cams to see what kind of activity might come out here, so that might be fun. So I'll let you know. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you for kind of coming on a very short, very brief walk. Like I said, I would have went further, but mainly number one is on my way to pick up my son, and number two, I'm not wearing the proper footwear, clothing. I didn't even spray myself with repellent, so when I can, I'm gonna have to check myself for ticks. But I don't feel anything crawling on me. I just feel more like I got bitten up by mosquitoes, and that was my own stupidity. Again, thank you coming along with me, because I do want to explore that area. I want to see what kind of findings we can find. So I'll share them with you, bring you along. Maybe I'll see if there's an area where I could do a camp out there for maybe a night or two. And we will see. But again, thank you for that little mini adventure we did. And when I do another one, stay tuned, because I will post when I'm getting ready to do it. And we will see what we will see. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Again, this is LA Casciato, # The Adventures Awaits. And I'll see you soon. Coming at you from Ocala, Florida. Later, my peeps. Later.